What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jen. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer here locally in Toledo, and I am here to talk all things health and wellness, be it inside, outside, all the things. So I originally was going to talk about something completely different today. However, I taught a cycle bar class this morning and I went off on this little tangent, if you will, about positivity, and I thought that it would be a really good thing to share here on my YouTube channel. So I wanted to jump on here today and talk about positivity and how to switch your mindset and have a more optimistic outlook on your life. So generally speaking, as a society, we tend to have a negative mindset. In fact, I challenge you to open up any one of your social media platforms and I guarantee you within a minute you will see someone complaining about something. I see it all the time. I'll be scrolling Facebook on my lunch break and just be like, oh my gosh, she's bitching about something. Oh my gosh, he's going through some shit right now. Like, it's just negative, negative, negative. And that drains you. It drains you to see all of that negativity. Yeah, it's good to vent, but venting can be different than just plain old being negative. Like if you notice certain people on your feed, it's just constant, I'm sick, my kids suck, this sucks, work is awful. You know, it's just like bam, 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 bam. All they do is bitch. And you know what? Life's probably pretty shitty for that person. And it is because they are putting out that negativity. I know this sounds a little spiritual, woo-woo, but if they are putting out that negativity into the universe, they are getting that negativity back. And it's just going to be this horrible snowball effect where they just put it out there and keep receiving it back and forth, and they get in this loophole. Anyway, that's a whole other video. So with that information in your mind now, I want you to open up your own social media accounts. I want you to open up your Facebook. Look at all of your previous posts. Is that person that I just described you? Are you the negative person? And if so, that's okay. It's not too late. It is fixable. There is ways that you can change your mindset to switch that snowball effect, to bring in positivity and to attract. You know, the law of attraction, it's real. You want to attract that positivity and you have to switch your mindset to be able to draw in that positivity. So why do you want to switch your mindset? Are you content being negative? Probably not. But there's also other things that being negative can affect. So there was a recent study from 2004 to 2012, I believe, where they followed 70,000 women. And they noticed that the women who had a more positive outlook on their life had a decreased risk of heart disease, cancers, strokes, infections, respiratory diseases. Like they just overall were healthier. There are proven studies that if you have a negative, oh, woe is me mindset, that you are more predisposed to getting colds, your mental health is gonna be pretty bad, your energy level is gonna be low, your quality of life is gonna be pretty bad. So it's extremely important that we talk about switching our mindset to being more positive and attracting that positivity into our lives. And another thing to keep in mind too, whatever you put out there, you are affecting those around you. You are dragging people down with you if you are that negative person. So I want you to be the opposite of that. I want you to be the positive person that uplifts everyone around you, that everyone wants to be around. You make them feel good. You make them feel uplifted, because when you do that for others, you're doing that for yourself too. Okay, so I've gone on about why. Now we're going to talk about the how. I've got 5 tips to help you switch your mindset to a more positive and optimistic way of thinking. All right, tip number 1, practice gratitude. So one thing that really helped me change my mindset was practicing gratitude. And what I would do is and I still do, what I do every evening is I open up a journal. It's just a little notebook. In fact, I'll show it to you in another video. It's really cute, sparkly. But anyway, I open up that journal every night and I think about 3 things that I am thankful for from the day. So often, you know, it's my things like my pets. My kitty cat. She often gets in there. And then I'll say like my Jeep. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for the rain. How beautiful was the rain today? You know, I think about things like that and I write that down in my journal. And it could even be simple things like, I'm thankful for Cheerios. I don't know, I'm just thinking of whatever comes to my mind. Simple things. I'm thankful for my phone. I am thankful for being able to get on YouTube and talk to you guys. You know, whatever it is, you could be thankful for the lifesaver that someone gave you, a little candy that someone gave you earlier today. It could be something super small or something super big. It doesn't matter. Think of 3 things that you are thankful for from the day and write it down and think about it, soak it in, how happy those little things or those big things have made you for the day. And you can go back and reflect on that a week, a month, a year later and think about those things that made you happy that day. And that is something that has just really changed my mindset and my outlook on things, and I have just really become more appreciative of things. Now, another side of that is sending text messages to people. Like this morning, I sent a text message to my boss, and I said, I just want you to know how thankful I am for my position. And I don't know how he took it or how he received it, but I felt good letting him know that I appreciate everything that he's done for me as far as like my schedule and just giving me the opportunity to manage his gym. And it makes you feel good being able to thank someone, and you may even make their day also. So again, circling back to gratitude, be thankful, like a little mini Thanksgiving every day. And when you're thinking of someone, send them a text message. And it doesn't have to be a big text message. It can be just a, hey, thinking of you. And that's it, you know? It helps you switch your mindset. And it helps put that positivity out there, if that makes any sense. All right, tip number 2 for switching your mindset to a more positive and optimistic outlook is allowing yourself to laugh. So often, we get so serious. Everything is just so freaking serious, and we get really honed down into our jobs and the kids and all the things. And when's the last time you legitimately laughed so hard that your sides hurt? I mean, honestly, I can't even remember either. But I make a point every day to be corny. Ask my cycle bar students, they will tell you. I make the corniest, funniest comments and just even crack myself up. It's for my benefit too. And if that's not something that fits your personality, when's the last time you watched a comedy? Turn on something funny on Netflix. Turn on something funny on YouTube. Just let go, laugh, relax, let it out. Maybe have your partner tickle you. Have your kids tickle you. I know, I don't like being tickled either, but sometimes that just is what you need to lighten up and just let it go. Give yourself permission to laugh. Tip number 3 for switching your mindset is surrounding yourself with positive people. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you know, there's those negative people that you see in your Facebook feed and whatever. Unfriend them. The people that you surround yourself with are the people that you absorb their energy and then you reflect that energy. So surround yourself with people that are positive and inspiring, that uplift you, that support you, and increase your vibration. I'm gonna get all spiritual and hoo-ha again. I don't know, I'm into that kind of stuff. But anyway, so people have their vibrations, and there are people, the negative aspect, that have a very, what they call a lower vibration. They just like, they suck in all that energy and they're just life drain, right? And then you've got people on a higher vibration who are just like radiating positivity and all the things. You need to let go of those life sucks and surround yourself with the rainbows, if that makes sense. Tip number 4. You've probably been told this as a child. You've probably come across it at some point in your life, but talk to yourself in a positive way, positive self-talk. Wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, this is a great day, or something to that effect, like this day is gonna rock, or I am awesome, or I love you, or something that that'll light your fire. Talk to yourself. Even if it's in your head, you don't have to say it out loud. Even maybe closing your eyes and just thinking, I am amazing. I am awesome. I am powerful. I am whatever your word is. Talk to yourself and be good to yourself. It is so common for us to have these awful, awful conversations with ourselves in our head. And it's just a derivative of our society where we just talk bad to ourselves. You suck. I won't even go into it, and I'm guilty of it. I drove myself into clinical depression. Actually, I'm on medication because I was so mean to myself, both mentally and physically. And I'll go into that in another video. But talk to yourself and be nothing but wonderful and good to yourself. And I promise that will help. And finally, tip number 5, which may be the most challenging tip, but it's going to be the most helpful tip, is being mindful of your thoughts. And whenever you have a negative thought pop up into your mind, stop and think, how can I think about this in a more positive way? Again, back to my cycle bar class this morning. We do these interval training segments throughout the class, and there's a point where I tell them to click their lever up, which is a significant increase in resistance on the bike. And I tell them, don't think about how much this sucks right now. Think about how good you're gonna feel when I tell you to turn that lever off. Think about how good you're gonna feel when you walk out of that studio today and have accomplished fighting that lever. Think about how strong you're getting. And that's the thing that you can apply to everyday life. If that person driving in front of you is driving really slowly, don't get mad at them if you can't pass them. Think about, thank you for this little break in my day. You know, I know it's really hard to stop and change your thoughts on things like that, but if you do that little bits at a time, it's gonna get easier over time, and it's gonna help you significantly in the long run. Some other examples would be, oh my gosh, my kids are driving me crazy right now. Well, they're probably driving you crazy because they want your attention. So how can you switch that to something positive? They're driving me crazy. Maybe I should play with them. Let's go outside. And then you may have a really incredible memory to come out of that. So when something negative pops up during your day, be mindful and take a moment and think about, how could I possibly make this into a positive thing? Maybe even accepting it as a challenge. Maybe this is something that's going to make you stronger mentally. Thank the universe for this little challenge. Thank you for this little, someone cut me off in the road and maybe I'm trying to work on my anger management kind of thing, you know? Like, things happen for a reason, and if you don't accept it and be positive about it, that reason could turn into something really bad and just drain you, and it's not worth it. So switch your mindset and look at every little thing that's thrown at you and try your best to find a way to see the positive in it and what it could be doing for you or teaching you or whatever the case may be with the scenario. All right, guys, so that's all I have. Thank you for joining me and Miss Soda Kitty for our little blurb on positivity today. I hope this helps switch your mindset, because once you have switched your mindset and have found a more optimistic outcome, optimistic outlook, things are going to be so much better for you. Things are going to change so much in your favor, and you are going to be manifesting nothing but awesomeness and amazingness and having the life that you deserve. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button so I can continue to bring this content to you. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll talk soon. I've been dropping content every Wednesday and Sunday at noon, and I hope you subscribe and stay tuned. All right, thanks guys. Bye. She says bye.